Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, archangels and ascended masters, for the perfect grace, perfect clarity, and perfect peace that is here for each of us and all of us right now. Thank you to the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We celebrate fluidity. We celebrate um, sharing and trading. We celebrate the highest good happening right now. So if we could notice the Greek god Zeus, like this powerful, powerful, powerful figure, and Walt Whitman, who was a gay man at a time when that wasn't even on the table. If we could notice Zeus wearing Walt's hat, and if we could notice Walt holding Zeus's thunderbolt. So if we could just breathe into them trading and exchanging and sharing and empowering each other. So if we could just breathe into that. And if we could then let specific wording from Archangel Michael release any rigidity. This is how this goes. This is how this has to be. We could just release the rules and just breathe in. And whether you feel this, see it, hear it, or know it, if we could notice you standing with Walt and standing with Zeus, and them sharing their attributes with you, sharing power with you, sharing poetry with you, acknowledging your poetic nature. And if we could notice you handing off to them, in essence, like the old clothes, the old thought patterns, the old ways, the old rules. If we could just notice, like taking off a coat or removing an old belt, if we could just breathe in and just notice an unburdening of the old and an embrace of the new. So we'll just gently breathe into all that. And indeed, if we could say our own names out loud, I am Mark, and I am free. Thank you, Zeus and Walt, for being with me. Thank you, angels, goddesses, and guides, for being with me always. I welcome the highest possible good into my life right now. I release the treachery of fear. I release the mediocrity of lies. I embrace the wholeness of truth. I am whole, complete, and loved right now. I release everything that is weighing me down. I am flexible and free. And I welcome the highest good into my life right now. And if we could very simply just make some declarations. No more fear, more love. No more lies, more truth. I am open and receptive to all the good in the universe. Something wonderful is happening right now. And I allow something wonderful to happen right where I am right now. And if we could breathe in for a moment, if we could do this like it's the very first time, like the if you're looking at a map and it has the "you are here," or like the map where the phone knows where you are, if we could just breathe into Zeus and Walt knowing where you are right now. That Archangel Michael knows where you are right now and knows what's going on. That all the guides, the Marys, the poets, Maya, Kuan Yin, Freya, that they know where you are, they know what's going on. That they know. and that incredible good is here. So if we could just gently breathe into all that. Wonderful. And if we could just take in a breath, and however you want to do this, perhaps like if you were getting dust off of your hands or getting dust out of your hair, whatever you want to do, just kind of cleanse the immediate energy that you're experiencing, like you're brushing lint off of yourself. We could just breathe in, perhaps a little bit of a shoulder roll. And if we could say out loud our own names, I am Mark, and I am actually alive right now. I fully exist right now. I welcome incredible good into my life. It is safe for me to trust. It is safe for me to be healthy. It is safe for me to be healed. It is safe for me to have fun. I am abundant in all ways. I celebrate incredible good right now. I welcome truth and justice and the global way. There is enough for everyone. I release the paradigm of neglect. I leave behind cruelty. I embrace kindness. And saying your own name, I am Mark. Wonderful. If we could notice you, Zeus, and Walt now standing in a line together, shoulder to shoulder. And if you could just notice the guide or goddess or angel who comes right up to you to provide, like coming with a beverage and food and nourishment for your soul. If we could just notice if there's a default, it might be Archangel Michael. Let's just notice in your experience, like which guide or goddess or angel just comes right forward to you to nourish. And if we could just breathe in and let that happen. And if we could notice very specifically support happening in your lower back, and lower back corresponds with feeling unsupported. And if we could notice any tension, including habitual tension in your lower back being alleviated, being relieved, we could just breathe into that shift. And if we could say out loud to the guide right in front of you, nourishing you, thank you for nourishing me. Thank you for supporting me. And if we could say to all of the guides, all the goddesses, all the angels, thank you for supporting me. I'm so grateful to receive support. I, I acknowledge receiving temporary support in the past. I acknowledge now that divine support is unlimited. I am always supported. All of my needs are met. I allow insecurity to be healed. and I notice incredible good. Wonderful. We could just breathe in. Where I am, there's a beautiful cat who's just walked and is rolling in the sun on its back in the dirt. So if we could just notice the relaxation present as that cat grounds and releases, we could let the cat do that for you, and perhaps we could just do that ourselves with a shoulder roll, with a deep breath in. The cat's looking at me. Hey, kitty cat. We could just breathe in to the mechanisms that we have, be they instinctive, instinctual, and natural. And if we could just notice all these things happening in the world as everything is changing, and some people might be freaking out a bit, we can acknowledge that they're freaking out a bit, and it's okay for us to use our tools. It's okay for us to ask for help. It's okay for every affirmation that we've said so far, maybe 50 of them, to be so. So we'll just gently breathe in. Wonderful. And in the line of you and Zeus and Walt, if we could just notice them being shoulder to shoulder, arm to arm with you, so you feel their presence, you feel their touch. And if we could just notice their good humor and your good humor, if we could just breathe in. And if we could notice, like it were the first time, that you are wide awake and that good is present. The cat's not stressed out. It's okay for our stress to diminish. The breeze is blowing, the hummingbirds in the tall tree. We'll just breathe in and we'll just let things change for the better, letting the universe reorganize itself for the highest good. And we'll drop out of a bunch of stuff. We'll unsubscribe from fear. We'll unsubscribe from cruelty. We'll unsubscribe from deceit. We'll unsubscribe from everything that no longer serves us. We'll just breathe in and we'll just notice our investment in good, our investment in harmony, our investment in love. So we'll just gently breathe into all that. And with all that and for all of that, we celebrate life, 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 life. And we'll just breathe in. Let's just notice the guide or angel or goddess in front of you, nourishing you. If we could just breathe in and notice the commitment that that guide has for you, and the commitment that Walt and Zeus and Michael and all the angels and all the guides and goddesses you know by name, and the ancestors too, if we could just breathe in. Something the angels said on Thursday in the angel spa is that they are determined to help you. They are determined to help us. So if we could just breathe in, and if we could say out loud, thank you, angels, for helping me in all ways. Thank you, angels, goddesses, and guides, for helping me in every part of my life. So we'll just gently breathe in. And if we could just breathe in, we'll just notice the timelessness of our work, the timelessness of you. And we'll just breathe into the fact that you are right on time. And it's okay for you to make new rules that include the release of old rules and an embrace of order. So we'll just gently breathe into all that. Wonderful. We'll just breathe in. And with great gratitude, great love, incredible harmony, and great joy, we celebrate this moment. And we know that good is here. We welcome the highest good into our lives right now. So we'll just gently breathe in. And if we can notice, and we'll do this 1%, 10%, 50%, whatever feels good to you, we'll very simply just practice right now. The angels, the guides, the goddesses, seeing you and just noticing that they see you with love. They are not going like, oh my God, why the hell? They're not doing anything like that. They don't judge. They're not human. We'll just breathe in and we'll let divine help right now. It's okay for you to be seen and experienced with the eyes of love. It's okay for you to be seen and experience with tremendous love and help. It's okay for you to receive support. It's okay for incredible good to happen. And it's okay for things to change for the better. Let's just say that out loud. I allow things to change for the better right now. I am in flow. I welcome the highest good into my life. I celebrate life right now. And saying your own name, I am Mark. And I say yes to all the good. I'm grateful for all the good already in my life. I recognize that there is enough. And I welcome more good and more peace into my life right now. I ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time. And as the crow calls out, as the lizard is on the wall, and as the siren indicates that the perfect help is on the way, we'll just breathe into all this good, recognizing that you are seen, you are heard, and you are loved. And that incredible good is here right now. And with wonderful peace and great love, we say to Walt and Zeus, thank you for sharing. Thank you for seeing me. And to Michael and the guide in front of you, and everyone mentioned, we say out loud, thank you for your support. Thank you for nourishing me. We're just going to issue 2 denials, which involve recognition. I am not invisible. I am not insignificant. I do matter. Thank you. So we'll just gently breathe in. And thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, archangels and ascended masters, for the perfect grace, perfect clarity, and perfect peace that is here for each of us and all of us right now. Thank you to the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We celebrate significance and peace and joy and harmony right now. We celebrate incredible good being here right now. And with wonderful love and great clarity, we ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time. And so it is.